Good evening, high school football fans, and welcome to the Frenzy. Frank Solkowski, she is Amy Zimmer, and what a night on the high school gridiron. Huge matchups all across Southeast Georgia and the South Carolina Low Country.
We'll get out to Vidalia, where the Indians and rival Toombs County Bulldogs collided, but first it's out to Guyton, where the Wayne train pulled into the corral, and we're talking about Wayne County and South Effingham. The winner gets the inside track to playing for a region title. The Mustangs coming into tonight leading the state in scoring, and they come out with the pressure. A missed handoff by Yellow Jackets on their first drive of the game. Mustangs ball now. Taylor Jackson in the pocket, goes in the air, connects with Noah Hoang. Almost brought down by Kenneth Davis, but stays on his feet to take it to the house. Extra point, no good. 6-0 Mustangs. Yellow Jackets respond. Pierce Taylor, Shamar Taylor flies in and takes off. A huge first down for Wayne County. That would set up this touchdown run by Khalees Hadley for the Yellow Jackets to take the lead 7-6. Second quarter now. Again, Pierce using his legs, this time stopped by Austin Blasky. Next play, Pierce looking for Antoine McBride, but intercepted by Mustangs Hunter Tyndall. This one goes into overtime with the Yellow Jackets blocking a field goal to win 31-28. Statesboro hosting Wayne County, trailing 7-0. The Blue Devils moving down the field. Jalen Robertson gonna have the first down run here, and he's off. Later, it would be scoring, tying the game at 7-7. The Blue Devil defense going to be giving their offense plenty of chances here. The fumble recovery, Statesboro trying for the lead, but kicker Cody Parker's attempt hits the crossbar here, and it's no good. The defense able to give them another chance moments later with another fumble recovery, but the Gator defense holds Statesboro from there, and Wayne County wins 16-7.
Well, a big and happy homecoming crowd at Memorial Stadium as Jenkins battled Beach High. Warriors with the second quarter lead and looking for more, and there goes that guy. Damasio Harris off the right side, picking up a big chunk of yards deep into Bulldog territory. A couple plays later, Harris going to get the call at the goal line. He's in for the touchdown. Jenkins pulling away. Meanwhile, the Warrior defense, tough. David Buckley, watch this, comes in off the corner untouched. Buckley registering the sack, and needless to say, yeah, he's pretty fired up, folks. Very next play, the Jenkins defense helping add to the lead. The Beach pass off the mark, and Darius Bush there for the interception. He's going to turn that pick into a pick six. All Warriors in this one. They top Beach 41-8. Now Jenkins appears to be on a collision course with Benedictine to play for that region title. Thursday night, the Cadets wasting no time, taking the lead on Islands. Early first quarter, Holden Gerner throwing one up. Take a look at Gavin Stewart going up, making the grab in the end zone. Cadets on top quick like. Home team looking for another touchdown seconds later, but the Cadets would have to go through James Shellman, and that ain't happening. Laying the lumber right there, the big 22 man with the big pop. 10-6 game in the second quarter when the Benedictine defense comes up with a big play. Justin Thomas with the interception. He turns the pick into a pick six. Cadets, they were extending their lead. Benedictine going to head back into the end zone a couple minutes later. This time it's James Epps with the honors. Tell you what, though, Islands would fight back in the second half, but it wasn't enough as Benedictine takes this one 37-26, the final. Well, it was homecoming for Johnson High as they battled Savannah High out in Garden City. Blue Jackets buzzing down the field. Jaquasis Gary going to elude the pressure to pick up a first down deep into Smasher territory. Seconds later, the High into the end zone. Gary hooks up with just Sheen Bratton for the touchdown. Savannah High going to grab that lead. Back comes Johnson, first on the ground. George McDowell, he's got the keeper, and he's got a nice positive pickup. Moments later, Smashers getting right back into this one as McDowell throws for Carante Edwards, who makes the catch for the touchdown. This one tight all night long. Smashers go on to get the win, 28-20, the final.
Well, the rough season continues out in Garden City for the Groves Rebels, trailing Windsor Forest late in the first half. Quarterback Dante Hutter avoids the sack and moves the Rebels deep into Windsor Forest territory. However, the Knights get their revenge on the very next play. Mitchell Wilson registers the sack. Meanwhile, the Windsor Forest offense rolling right along. The handoff going to Michael Caballero, who proceeds to rip off the big run deep into Groves territory. A couple plays later, go ahead and give number 5, 6, Caballero in for the touchdown. Windsor Forest rolls over Groves 60-0, the final.
All right, out to Pembroke we go. Bryan County was on the home field, taking on powerful Swainsboro. And Swainsboro, they're getting going quick like. Cade Yeomans with the handoff to John Henderson, the 4th. And he's got the nice big gain here for the visitors. Later, same thing. This time it's Henderson, the 4th, with the touchdown for Swainsboro. And I tell you what, the coaching staff liking how they came out and set the tone in this one. Bryan County got the nice pass here, but that wouldn't lead to any points. I tell you what, next Swainsboro possession, Yeomans with the nice pass to Cedric Sebra for the nice pickup there. Then Swainsboro, well, Yeomans with the handoff to Henderson, the 4th, and he's got another touchdown for Swainsboro, and this one was ugly in a hurry. Swainsboro scoring early and often on their way to a big 55-0 win over Bryan County. Well, I tell you what, pretty big game played out at Liberty County High School tonight as the Panthers welcomed Appling County to town.
And that's where our Rick Snow begins his evening. How did things play out there, Rick?
Well, Amy and Frank, this one they were really hyped up because the players committed a lot of penalties. Top 10 showdown with the winner grabbing the inside track to the Region 2 AAA title along with Pierce County. Now, Liberty County ranked number 5 in the state, and the Pirates, they just happened to be number 8. At Don Elwood Stadium, it was the 10th meeting all time between the Pirates and the Panthers. It was one of those nights for the Panthers who quickly force a Pirate punt, but the kick is muffed and Keon Williams comes up with a loose ball for Appling County. Now, Richmond Hill gets the ball right back, and the sweep to the far side is stopped. The ball comes loose again, and the Pirates' Brandon Adams recovers it. Second quarter, and Jeremiah Holmes scrambling deep in his own territory and makes a great play to get the pass off and completes it to R.J. Conway for a first down at the 22. On the next play, Holmes rolls right but throws back the other way to Matthew Nails, and he's off to the races, going 78 yards for a touchdown and a 7-0 lead for Appling County. Later in the first half, Glenn Academy punting, and the snap is over the head of Sean Brown, who tries to pick up the first down but comes up well short, much to the delight of Liberty County coaches. 2 plays later, Markel Johnson finds running room and takes it 15 yards for the score, but a failed 2-point conversion left it 7-6 at the half. The Pirates would score twice in the second half for a 21-6 victory, handing Liberty County its first loss of the season, while the Pirates are now 6-1. Meanwhile, in Richmond Hill, the Wildcats were leading Glenn Academy 13-7 in the third quarter. The Red Terrors quarterback T.J. Lewis, he takes the snap and finds a hole off right tackle and takes it in from 7 yards out, 14-13 lead. On the ensuing kickoff, Jalen Rouse takes it near the goal line right there at the 2-yard line. And he gets a couple of nice blocks and heads for the sideline to get it out across midfield, giving the Wildcats good field position. That would set up Britton Williams to boot a 47-yard field goal early in the fourth quarter as the Wildcats go back in front 16-14. The fans were delighted. Next possession for the Wildcats, Rouse finds running room and picks up 12 yards and a first down, and that would set up a short touchdown run by Kenyon Hunter, and Richmond Hill takes a 23-14 win to improve to 4-3, but more importantly 2-0 in Region 6A. Some great games tonight.
All right, thanks so much, Rick. Again, we are just getting started here on the Frenzy. Coming up after the break, we're headed to Sweet Onion Country.
Rivals Vidalia in Toombs County going at it. Highlights from that one and many more when the Frenzy rolls on. Keep it here.
welcome back to the Frenzy. Not going to waste too much time. Going to get right back into the action with a trip out to Vidalia.
Yep, and our Dave Williams was there as rivals Vidalia and Toombs County battled as the reservation. What went down, Dave?
Well, Amy and Frank, you know, last week the Vidalia Indians handed Jeff Davis its first loss of the season in a 35-17 win in Hazlehurst. Tonight, the Indians looking to remain atop the Region 2 AA standings as they welcome the rival Bulldogs to the reservation. And as you would expect with this backyard rivalry, it was a heavyweight fight, and it's Vidalia landing the first punch in this one. After starting off their opening drive from their 1-yard line, they cap off a 99-yard drive as Bryce Davis finds a Travion Williams deep downfield for the touchdown and a 7-0 Indians lead. But Toombs County would respond. They get a good drive going. The toss sweep here to Derek Mincy gets the first down, and the Bulldogs down to the 20-yard line. A few plays later, it would be Mincy finishing things off as he scampers to the payoff pasture, and we're all tied up at 7 apiece. Late in the half, the Indians would see their drive stall out, but Brennan Dooley is going to boot the 46-yard field goal like there's nothing to it. Vidalia took a 10-7 lead, and they would win by that 3-point margin, 17-14, the final. Meanwhile, at the Pecan Grove in Claxton, the Tigers hosting the Calvary Cavaliers, and the home team was doing a number holding Calvary's offense at bay most of the night. Here, quarterback Thomas Carver has nowhere to go, plenty of black shirts in front of him, and he will eventually go down. Already leading 20-7 in the third quarter, the Tiger offense goes to work. Samarcus Burney takes the handoff. He's gaining good yardage deep inside Calvary territory. However, the drive would bog down, and Jorge Gonzalez would come on to kick the field goal and give Claxton a 23-7 lead. The Cavalier offense tried to get something going. They try to fake the punt on 4th down, but it doesn't fool the Tigers. Shakari Denson is there for the interception. A nice return into Calvary territory. However, it wouldn't lead to any points, but Claxton manages to hold off a furious Calvary rally for the 23-20 win.
Back in Savannah, Bethesda Academy Blazers and the Thomas Hayward Rebels playing at Morris Field in Daffin Park. Picking it up in the third, 22-8 Blazers. Rebels John Hewlett with the huge tackle to push the Blazers back. No score in the third. Blazers Antoine McKay sending a sky ball. Von Gooding climbs the ladder and hangs on for the huge gain. Next play, McKay going to Jaden Wright, who weaves through. Gets in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good. Blazers up 22-8. Thomas Hayward would score once more, but Bethesda holds their lead to win 28-16.
Let's go ahead and hit the road up to Walterboro. Hilton Head on the road facing Colleton County. Hilton Head, well, the Seahawks going to march right down the field to the goal line, and Evan Elliott going to keep it, sneaks in 6 points right there. Hilton Head goes up 7-0 with the extra point. The Cougars going to strike back in the second quarter. Edward Stansel going to throw it high, and Jorian Simmons going to go up, and he's going to snag that ball in the end zone for the touchdown, tying things up at 7. However, Hilton Head, they've got an answer pushing downfield, and this time it's Lavaris Brown pounding his way into the end zone, 14-7 at that point. Seahawks, they're soaring over Colleton County tonight, 28-7. The final. On Wilmington Island, St. Andrews hosting Westwood, and the visitors going to grab the quick lead in this one. Quarterback Bo Saraya, he's going to roll out, and he throws for the end zone where Slater Stringer going to make the catch for the touchdown. I tell you what, head coach Doug Dixon not liking what he saw out of his defense, and that St. Andrews D was much better the next time out on the field. Told you he was mad. No question indeed. Well, how about this one? Christian Olshey going to come out of the corner, deliver the hit. Ball comes loose, but Westwood would recover. Lions didn't force the turnover that time, but they do on the very next play. A couple defenders going to deliver the big hit, knocking the ball loose, and there's Olshey there with the scoop and the score. St. Andrews knocks things up, and the St. Andrews Lions go on to pick up the big 37-13 win over Westwood.